Okay, this video could likely save you thousands of dollars on your hair. Yep, today we are talking about myths, I guess, beliefs, common things about hair, surrounding hair and hair products, and I'm going to tell you whether or not they're true or false. And it could save you some cash. I'm just saying, spoiler alert. If you're new to me, my name is Justin Hickox, and this is my wife. You're gonna even say
I'm Deanna.
Deanna's here because she says that, well, the videos are better when she's in them. I don't know if that's true or not, but we're about to find out. So today we're going to go through some myths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have Deanna read the myth or the belief, and then we're going to see if she believes it or see what she thinks about it. And then I'm going to tell her if she's right or wrong. Sounds like a great thing for a relationship. Yay! All right. If you're new to me, you don't know that typically I teach you about hair while I take you on adventures. I prefer to do that rather than sit in front of a ring light in the salon. So today is kind of no different. We actually just got back from taking our son to Pullman, Washington, to college. Or I should say, visiting our son at Pullman.
We surprised him.
Yes, we surprised him. Yeah. So now we're on our way back and figured this would be a great time to share some insight with you. All right, so with all that said, let's get into the first myth. Okay, number one.
Expensive products are better for your hair.
True or false? What are your thoughts?
I would say true.
You would say true.
Yeah.
So expensive hair shampoos, products in general. I'm going to loop styling tools into this as well. You still think that the more you spend, the better it is?
I'm still going to go with expensive because I remember you get mad at me when I used to use the store-bought stuff.
So this is a little bit true and a little bit false. As a general perspective, if we umbrellaed this, then more often than not, you're going to have a better time finding better products that function better for your hair and are better on your hair when you're spending a little bit more money. With that said, the key to understand is just because a product is expensive does not inherently mean that it's better for your hair or that it's good for your specific hair texture. Going out and spending a bunch of money on a shampoo for dry hair when your hair isn't dry isn't necessarily good for you. In fact, it can be very bad for you. So even though you spend more money, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's better.
Cutting your hair frequently will make it grow faster.
So let's couple this. If you go into the salon, you're trying to grow your hair out, do you feel like you need to get your hair trimmed every so often to make sure, or every 8 weeks or every 12 weeks to make sure that it grows better?
I know this.
Grows faster. Well, what is it?
It's false. If you're cutting your hair, how is it supposed to grow? It doesn't grow from the ends, it grows from in here.
Here's a fact. If you go into the salon and you get your hair cut every 8 weeks, your hair grows about 1/4 to 1/2 inch every 4 weeks. So it's growing about 1/2 to 1 inch in that 8-week period. If the stylist takes off 1/2 inch to 1 inch every time you go in, how are you ever going to get length? I always tell clients, if you're trying to get length, we need to get length. So focus on letting your hair grow. There is a point where the ends start looking bad enough that it's like, we need to cut those off because they're just too weak to get any more length. But there's certain times in between those where you need to just let it grow. So don't waste your money going in and spending money every 8 weeks when you don't necessarily need it. That tip alone could save you literally thousands of dollars a year, depending on your hairstylist.
I think I probably get my hair cut, probably about 3-4 times a year.
And she usually only gets hers cut every few months because I don't want to cut it anymore because I'm lazy. Fact be told. Whoa, babe, look at this. Hold on, you guys gotta see this. Hold on. You guys, look at this. If you know me, you know that view does not suck. Why did you tell them? They were saying it. They were told. You were saying it, weren't you? Were you finishing my sentence?
They were singing it.
Oh, no, they were not singing it. That is, and they didn't do this. That is a guarantee. You did not do this. Please tell me you did not do this. That doesn't make your singing
Hopefully
better.
you did.
Doesn't make your singing better. Just letting you know.
It does.
Okay, number 3.
Pulling a gray hair will make more grow back. I'm gonna say no. That can't be true, right? Right?
She's right. I honestly, legitimately, I hear this all the time. Like, oh, I don't want to pull them because more will grow in their plate. You have one follicle. Typically speaking, one hair grows out of one follicle. What makes your hair gray faster, that's what people are worried about, right? Oh, it's going to go gray much quicker. What makes your hair gray quicker is the stress that's sending you to a place where you want to pluck every single one that you see. Because to be honest, the stress involved there is way worse than you plucking that hair. So, not to say don't pluck it or to pluck it, that's going to be up to you.
To pluck or not to pluck?
That is the question. That is a terrible question. Nope. So, to pluck or not to pluck, it's up to you. Pluck if you want, pluck if you don't. But either way, just know that it's not going to inherently make one more hair or two more hair grow out of that one follicle, because that's crazy talk. Okay, so with that said, we're going to get out of the wind so I don't hear about it in the comment section about how windy this segment is. We're going to go get something to eat. We're going to get something to eat? I'm hungry.
You know I do.
Okay, off to some food, but for a second, do you want to just enjoy it again? It's like an angel's thing. No.
You aren't able to trim your own bangs, you'll screw them up. I've screwed up my bangs more than once.
I'm here to tell you don't. And if you don't believe me, I literally created a masterclass that teaches people how to cut their hair at home. 100%, not just bangs. I've been telling my clients to do it for years, and here's why. It's actually much easier than you think. You just need to be taught correctly. And then when you are taught correctly, you realize that you don't have to spend the money. And then you're gonna say, well, but wait a minute, we do it for free. Look at my place, they do it as a complimentary service. You have to take time out of your day to go drive down there. You have to spend money on parking, right? And you're losing the money that you could be potentially earning at whatever job you're doing, whatever's going on.
Or taking a nap.
Or lose your nap time, I guess.
Yeah, that's important. Nap times. I pencil in my nap times.
Fair enough. But nonetheless, you could be spending that time, spending 5 minutes instead of all that, trimming your bangs real quickly at home. I tell you right now, you can do it, and in fact, I'm going to link to a video right here where I walk you through the steps so you can see exactly how you do it and how you don't mess up. And again, it's actually easier than you thought. So if somebody tells you got to come in, don't ever do it at your home or you'll screw it up, don't believe them. Sorry, but I'm going to get a lot of flack from stylists for that one. But it's true, so there you go. Should we just do the next tip here?
Yeah.
All right, which one is it?
All right. Your hair will get used to the same shampoo and conditioner, so you need to switch it up.
You ever felt like that?
Yes.
And you believe it?
Maybe.
A little bit of true, a little bit of false on this one. So, does your hair get used to the same shampoo or conditioner? No, it doesn't. It doesn't know how to acclimate to a specific shampoo and all of a sudden not start working. But I know you probably feel like it does because I've heard that multiple times in the salon. What happens is you feel like it's no longer working for you because your hair is likely changing. You've been using it for a long time. Maybe you did a different color service. Maybe you didn't using heat in a different way. Maybe you've been using it for so long that your hair is just naturally changing texture. And so therefore now you feel like your shampoo or conditioner isn't really working when in fact it's working the exact same way that it used to. It's that your hair has now changed. So if you feel like you need to switch it up every couple of months because your hair is going to get used to it, you're going to find that, one, that's just not true. And it could lead you to spending a lot more on products because you're maybe trying a better or more expensive one purely because you thought that your shampoo was going to get used to your hair last time, and it wasn't. So sometimes it's fine. Leave it alone. Don't fix it. I'm going to have a little bit of lunch, and we'll see you guys at home so we can go over the last one, which is the big one. All right.
Ceviche.
Hi. What is the myth number 5?
If you want healthy hair, you can't use heat on it.
Tell me you have not thought that or heard that. You can't use heat if you want healthy hair. Heat is the worst possible thing for you.
Yeah.
True or false?
I've thought that.
Do you think it's true or false?
Well, I guess healthy is relative. My hair looks healthy because I use heating products on it.
This is true. This is true. So the fact of the matter is, technically speaking, in some ways, yes, that's true. Heat is hard on your hair, but I would say that it's more of a myth than anything because using heat the correct way may be hard on your hair, but it's not necessarily the hardest thing on your hair. Maybe you're using the wrong shampoo for yourself, or maybe you're using too strong a conditioner too often. Those things can be worse than using a flat iron on your hair once a day.
Would you also say that you should probably use like a heat protectant or some sort of like product before you use heating?
Absolutely, yeah. There's actually, so I have an oil that I mean, yes, this was not like planned that she would say that and I would talk about this, but legitimately, I have it's called Amazon oil. I love it. I'll link a little link to it in the description so that you can check that out as well. But yeah, no, heat protectant is important, but even more important than that, I'd rather you use no heat protectant and a flat iron that functions well rather than use heat protectant, spend the money on heat protectant, and use a flat iron that's like made of metal versus ceramic, right? Or, that just doesn't have a good heating mechanism. Or use a round brush and a blow dryer the wrong way. I don't think it's heat that's the culprit. It's the way heat is used that is potentially the culprit. And there are a host of other things, like I said before, that can be equally, if not more, damaging. So, what does this mean? Like, how would that even consider saving you money in any way at all? Well, going out and spending a little bit less money on a bunch of irons that don't work, that don't function, that damage your hair, then having to go to the salon and use some sort of conditioning treatments, or trying to find these really super strong conditioners because your hair feels dried out all the time.
Or more haircuts even.
Yeah, or getting more haircuts because the ends are so fried, you're getting your hair cut more often. All of those things don't work better than just buying an iron that's maybe a little bit more expensive but delivers heat much more efficiently, or learning how to effectively use the round brush and the blow dryer so that you're not adding as much damage to your hair, or learning which shampoo and which conditioner functions best for your hair so you're not damaging it by using the wrong shampoo and conditioner. There's a bunch of other things at play. That's the point. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay. Are you awake?
I am.
We've been traveling for so long that she's
I get tired in the car, so it makes me, I'm ready for a nap, but it's almost bedtime, so I'll have to wait it out.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I hope that helped. I hope you can use those tips. I hope those tips save you a little bit of money, because I think they can. And
I like saving money.
Yeah, we know that. All right, if you have any questions about that, please do let me know below. Otherwise, watch this video right here that's over her face so that you can learn something new. Help support the channel, and make sure that you haven't already hit that subscribe button. Do that now. Like now. Right now. Would be a good time. Okay, enough of that. Have a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye.